Welcome back to the Hall Pass Model Behavior, where I highlight how culture, image, and music drive sound and how sound drives culture, image, and music. I'm your host with the most, Stephen Hall. I am a 2020 alumnus of Hampton University with a Bachelor of Science in Music Recording Technology and a voice emphasis from Chesapeake Beach, Maryland by way of Jacksonville, Florida. I have many other affiliations, but I wanted to take the time and platform to spotlight inspiring artists of the DMV and hip hop um, regimes and any hip hop and R&B heads, the ages 18 to 34, who care about the style. If you are a model or a DJ or actor or entrepreneur, then there's some sort of form of art to what you do. I believe that deserves some flowers. So if you feel led to, send an email to stephenm.hall@aol.com, and I'd love to have you to soak up any knowledge, tips, and tricks you'd like to share. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to welcome you while encouraging you to come back for the next episode next week. But now, I'm publishing an episode for every Wednesday, and depending on how things go, I'll adjust accordingly. I can't have you running up and down the hallways doing this, that, and the third, so let me put you on game. There are 4 pillars of poise you'll need to understand to get your hall pass for the industry: the Odyssey, the flavor in your ear, the culture, and the circle. Today, we're going to focus on the flavor in your ear. And excuse the background and change the scenery. Here at home right now, they're working on the internet, so I had to adjust accordingly throughout the house. And I got my glasses on here because I actually just did LASIK surgery yesterday, so forgive any added distractions or what have you. I'm just being mindful of my eyes and the lighting that was used in this room, even the lighting I used in the recording I used downstairs. So I had to re-record, so it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure you're wondering what the flavor in your ear is and what we'll be talking about this week. The name comes from the song "Here Comes a Brand New Flavor in Your Ear." Time for new flavor in your ear by Craig Mack, who's first released on Bad Boys Records. He released this song back on July 2nd, 1994 with Bad Boy as his label and Easy Mo B as a producer. It peaked at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and the number 1 of the Hot Rap Songs and went platinum for over a million copies. It was nominated for the Best Rap Solo Performance in 1995 Grammys, but lost to Queen Latifah's Unity. A few months later, in October 1994, they dropped the remix, and it was arguably even bigger than the original. Same beat, but new verse from Mack, plus Biggie Smalls, Busta Rhymes, LL Cool J, and Rampage, plus ad-libs by Puff Daddy. That remix was directed by Hype Williams in black and white. The beat itself is legendary. The Rock the Bells ranked it number 4's greatest hip-hop beats of all time in 2024, and Rolling Stone put the song on 422 on their 500 greatest songs list. I'm a personal believer in being a student of the game and respecting the history that comes from it. Why? Because when it comes to hip hop and R&B, a single album alone from a veteran in your industry can show you what they have made to garner success, along with the process to get there. Today, we'll go over Masego's latest album, Fix Your Face. Let's start with who Masego is. In this, we also see when the album was released, the label, and the producer. Now, Masego, or formerly known as Michael Davis, was born June 8th, 1993 in Kingston, Jamaica, and was raised in Virginia. He would eventually grow to become the Jamaican-American musician, rapper, singer, saxophonist, producer with South African heritage to him, as his name translates to blessing/prosperity from Sawana. As a producer, he would call his sound trap house jazz, which is a blend of trap drums, house grooves, jazz improvisations, R&B, and funk. He broke through the sound with Loose Thoughts 10 years ago, but broke through internationally with Tadao and Navajo. Personally, I would deem him our favorite producer. With his comfortability in his looping and live song building, he's ahead of his time, to the point people focus more on his lack of physical effort at live concerts and shows because of how seamless he can put a song together. Not to hang on an artist too long, let's transition to the album in review, Fix Your Face. This album came out in July 2026, or last month, with a press coverage placing the release on the week of July 20th to 21st. If you need any further encouragement to listen to this album, the guest artists on this 16-track album include Buju Banton, Keisha Cole, Leon Thomas, Music Soul Child, Foggy Raw, and others. I've had a chance to listen through the album a few times because I had a certain view on music and how I listen to it. Call me crazy, but when I see a single, I imagine how a TV show creates a short or a pilot episode, almost as if it was used to experiment if the audience would enjoy it. With albums, I imagine how a movie goes through each respective scene to tell one big old story. I want to give it a shot and describe what the album was like, then provide what the artist describes the album to be. I'll continue with this process for each song I go over for this episode, and then continue and then end with an overall review and score. As far as what I was describing, fix your face, it's like going into the summer after getting out of school, falling for someone you had no business being with, and then somehow working out, and letting go of the past to be able to enjoy yourself while getting outside of yourself. Masego provides full clarity by saying the title comes from a phrase mothers use to tell children, tighten up and stop the tears, fix your face. As he highlights his resilience and emotional honesty. The producer of this project was, of course, Masego, and co-producer Jordan Elgie, as Elgie, because I know I can mess up a word, which was released and published under EQT Recordings, Records, with UMG Recordings Incorporated and EQT Recordings LLC. Now, that's important to note because when it comes to those companies that I mentioned, you got to have your companies that's going to be publishing your work, your publishing company, and your company is going to be copyrighting your work, which is making sure when you copyright your work, if it gets played, you can tell that person, stop playing your music. You can do it remotely without even having a conversation, or you can just sue them and get paid for it. So that's the difference in knowing your business when it comes to publishing your work and copywriting. Both are equally important because when it comes to publishing, it basically is setting up your catalog and what you really own. If you own it, good. If the record company owns it, well, there's going to be less money going in your pockets because every person gets paid. As far as the artist, the publicist, the copywriter, the songwriters, the list goes on. The more people you have in the pot, the more people you have to pay. But I digress. I thought that was important to mention because when it comes to music and business, not too many people talk about it, and we all need to make sure we share that knowledge with each other because if we want to make music better, we gotta want better for ourselves, and we can't hold it in to ourselves like the word. Once again, I digress. We're talking about picture face. Now that we have an idea of who the artist is and the type of vibes to expect with our brief analysis, let's get into each song. Her song is called Sounds Like with 3 periods. Just like any normal song, the first words pop out and speak to me. Miss my white wired headphones, meet myself and I. When my wave cap was two-tone, tied to the side. This is where I got the concept of going into the summer after getting out of school. Growing up, I always had those white iPhone headphones back when there was the Nano to the transition to the actual iPhone, and how every other person had those white and black two-tone wave cap, and it had to be white and black. It's so many different colors, but the most often what I've seen was the white and the black one. The imagery is almost like a sign of a young kid or a teenager about to get into something. Masego will continue in the song and make basketball references and how both his parents were pastors. Kind of dope because it kind of explains how he has his music theory side to him because most songs are based on how church songs are made or blues songs are made. But Heaven will be the next song to play on the album. Instead of the words and the sample and the beat ring very familiar bells for me. For those who may not know, the sample used in the song comes from Cheek to Cheek by Frank Sinatra, and the lyrics of Melodies from Heaven come from Melodies from Heaven by Kirk Franklin. Given the feminine touch on the vocals, the rendition of this song was probably from the version with Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. Masego, through my perspective, goes into the inception of falling for someone that he has no business being with, or so it seems, because it's a church girl, and most church relationships are typically frowned upon. That's a different story. This song has so many layers to it that I could probably make a video out of it, honestly. From questioning potential lust, memorizing this person like how Christians try to remember books in the Bible, even through nervousness, to how similar melodies from Heaven sound like when the person says his name. This walk down the block or ride in the car vibe with a touch of Maria Maria by Santana hits those dopamine levels more often than not. Coming in as the third track on the album is Limerence. Before diving into this song, it would be best to know what the word limerence means. For some context, it's defined as an involuntary, intense romantic obsession characterized by intrusive thoughts and a longing for emotional reciprocation, often leading to emotional suffering due to unmet romantic needs. If you were paying attention to the last scene or song for teaching purposes, Masego mentions a law of a law of reciprocity, if I can get my words correct. Almost like it was a need, as the outro ends with him saying, "You're my lady," 24 times. Uh-huh. Even Masego himself questions if he's going through limerence. From the bridge to the chorus, the push pull, no, the push, the pull, and the dissonance is the dope line to not only add the emotion of the song and delivery, because the song also adds a soft dissonance, but it sounds like consonants due to the neo soul jazz feel and its color or origination. It ends up playing well to the dreamy and floaty feel to the song instrumentation and emotional charge of knowing your own dysfunctional denial and laughing at how love's for fools, but you hide your hurt by teasing said fools or even the person of interest. He even adds a laugh-like phrase, how and how he what he would admit isn't a work of art, presumably until it becomes too much and it hurts if he doesn't have it. Reviewing this name, I think I got a new song in my to add to my chill playlist since I love deep stuff like this, musically, philosophically, and emotionally. QVC comes at number four. I apologize. Now, I know this was a TV channel after all the years of channel surfing I did through DirecTV and Comcast, but I never knew what it stood for. And it stands for quality, value, and convenience. Masego and Leon Thomas has a very homey and hallmarky vibe, like I'm going through the park on a sunny day when it comes to this song. In verse one, to give you an example, the plain delivery of seeking a woman who breaks her back, cooks, and cleans for the sake of feeling femininity. This is powerful because it's not a secret that a lot of women look to break away from masculinity, which Masego describes in shooting his gun, lifting weights, getting paid, biting his tongue, and not complaining. Do you agree with this? This can be a video in and of itself as well. Even though the song, the way it becomes a nice touch and follow up from the last song, this is a reply to the last two songs from the female perspective that says, "Why don't you say what will make me want to stay? Give me the security to delay. You can be my QBC." As Leon Thomas comes in with the perspective of questioning the fussing and fighting that happens in relationships. We're staying live while we creep up on number five. Someone with Masego and Keisha Cole. I'll say it again. Someone is the name of the song. I love a good 3/4 song. I say 3/4 because that's actually the time measurement, no, the time signature to the song, because it gives you something to dance to, or in this case, waltz. In classical music, it was a set time signature meant to have a host and their guests to dance the waltz in a formal setting. You can tell it's 3/4 because the bass drops on the first beat of each measure, and then you can count two and three after. If you can say triple it, 1, 2, 3, triple it on beat, you know you got the rhythm. Now, let me ask you something. Entertain me. Envision yourself in this situation after going through what QBC was in the song. You made up with a girl, and then you get yourself to ask her, "If I cry and if I break, will you mistake me? Will you mistake me for a weaker man?" Men, how would you ask? Women, how would you respond? Then Keisha responds with, "Look, I don't need no way out. I'ma stay here right beside you, babe. How could I betray your trust?" Finally, the refrain hits. It feels like 911 when you hit my phone. It's an emergency. Why you worry me from Masego, and you are dimming my light. I feel empty inside. You're killing me softly. Tell me why you worry me. This is what love is supposed to be, from human to human, male to female. Then, if this is what love is from human to human, male to female, give me 10, because that's actually pretty dope. Yeah, I'm a dude, but when I think of a solid relationship, I would think of this song: the fussing, the fighting, the you get on my nerves, and the still sticking with that person somehow in some way because you just want to be with them and around them. Let me stop right there so I don't get too sappy because I like this kind of stuff. It's kind of getting me a little giddy. Overall, just do as Masego says in the song and treat me like I'm human, like I'm someone. Man, that hits deep. That hits deep, man. All right. Just for kicks, we rocking out on number 6. I know you. After going through the limerence, the quality, no, let's see, the limerence, the quality, value, and convenience of what a relationship would look like, the ups and downs of it will work. Masego finally sees the her in person with I know you through my perspective. Because after all that, you talking about her, you imagine her fantasizing, but you finally see her through my perspective in this movie. I can't put any other song simpler than this one. Masego comes with a point of view that's too familiar. The chorus hits on seeing a person of interest in passing and checking her out while saying, I know you, in your head. The person the drunk, got the fit on, the hair did, nail did, face beat, the squirt, and the boots on. Yeah, she fine. Even in having a good time, yes, Foggy Raw rocks the feature with a verse that was that has him sounding like 21 Savage, if I'm honest, and his smooth sounds like someone is shooting their shot in a freestyle. He even dropped a Rose bar reference in his lyrics for the DC folk. This is the 90s song that plays in the background as you make eye contact with someone from across the room like a zing from Hotel Transylvania. We already spoke on Heaven, but here's number 7. Nevertheless, Wonder Woman. At this point of the album, I'm a fan because the movie I'm piecing in my head with this album has been going together seamlessly. Wonder Woman follows up with a song that seems like the shorty from I Know You walks up to Masego while everyone's trying to get a picture of her. He falls in her spell as you all guys would when she shows that she's locked in on him and no one else. Like how I like how it's delivered in the pre chorus. Just like any other reaction of a woman pulling up on a dude, he admits he was intimidated in the first verse. I would be too. There's not too many women that just walk up to you and shoot their shot. I would be intimidated, but flows into it further until he's calm until he's calling her name Wonder Woman. Still feeling great at number 8. Hello, featuring Buju Banton, and this is how it has to be my favorite song on the whole album. If you're from the DMV, or in the late 2000s, or if you have like a Jamaican Caribbean in you, you probably know why. Growing up, it was almost impossible not to turn on the radio and hear "They Know" by Shawty Lo. When you heard the horn sample from Mandrill's "Children of the Sun," which comes from the sample that Shawty Lo used from "They Know," um, and I did my research on that transparently because I didn't know about Children of the Sun. You already knew what time it was, as the as that was a sample used for the main melody of this beat after speeding the tempo and adding an 808 and some other dancehall elements to it. For the sake of this movie, I picture this as a dancehall like song that comes on while they were while talking to Wonder Woman in the last song, and this is a definite must play and probably something I'll add to my DJ set list. I hope you're enjoying this episode. Let's take a quick music break. If you like this 10-minute rendition of a mock DJ battle of me doing R&B songs only, check out my Mixcloud website for exclusive mixes. For engagement or any questions, comments, or concerns you may have up to this point, check out my Patreon. And I'll see you guys for the other half of this episode right after this mix.
Pardon my manners, girl, how you shake it, gotta play a like Kodak moment, let me go and get my camera, all I wanna know is sexy, can I hit just pardon my manners. Girl, how you shake it, gotta play it like it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is,
hey, what up, little mama? It's your boy Youngin. G5 dipping Louis Vuitton luggage. Ayy, gotta love it. Your boy so fly, and all the ladies go winning, go fly. Gucci on the feet, Marc Jacob on the thigh. She wanna ride or die with your boy in the shot. That's right. So I let her kiss the prince, her boyfriend. She ain't missed him since.
sexy can I just pardon my manners. Girl, how you shake it, gotta play it like it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. All I wanna know is, sexy can I keep it on the low. Got a girl at the crib, we can take it to the Momo. You can bring a friend, or you can ride solo. Let me get my camera so we can take a
Last night I saw you standing, and I started pretending I knew you, and you knew me too. And just like a romance, you were too shy, but you weren't the only cause, so was I. And I dreamed of you ever since. Now I build up my confidence that next time you come my way, I know just what to say. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. I started to write you letters, but I wanted to be more clever. I wanted to get down and sweet talk you, hey baby. But just like a baby, I could not solve, and I tried to come closer, but could not walk. And I think of it every night, how I just could not get it.
I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. I'm a thrower. Her neck and her back hurting. Cutthroat, I have you like a brand new version. It's like once you get used to it, then you start serving. Hop up on top and so jiggy jerking. Slow down for me, you moving too fast. My fingers keep slipping. I'm trying to grip that. Being hard-headed, and I'ma make you get off me. Got a human up disguise, but my face is a doggy. If you're loving my bulk, let me bury my bone. I got 4 or 5 bad married at home. One of my fell in love with that outside. That outside keep them sick like I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me.
It's like I got the world in my palms. Your girl up under my arm. She up from the charm. She love the way that stay hard from 12 to early in the morning. Fine, if you're listening, you heard me, I'm strong. If you're going through your cycle, I ain't with it, I'm gone. You must have heard about that I beat up in my home. They wasn't telling the truth, baby, you knew they was wrong. Nah, make it official when I'm some of that dome. I don't mind buying blue, you're riding too. Don't be asking questions about where I'm driving you. The mama, my together, I ain't jiving you. I don't think that could do you better than I could do. You know, it's juvenile from Cork the Street by the Derby. Same used to be running with Rusty and Kirby. Can a player from the know you get a chance with it? But I can't bounce with you without using my hands with it.
I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you're treating me so bad. You said you love me, no one above me, and I was all you had. And all my heart is beating for you, I can't stop crying. I don't know how I allow you to treat me this way, and still I stay. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. Baby, I don't know why you wanna do me wrong. See, when I'm home, I'm all alone, and you are always gone. Boy, you know I really love you, I can't deny. I can't see how you could bring me to so many tears after all these years. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. And though my heart can't take no more, I keep on running back to you. I trusted you, so sad, what love will make you do.
I can be your melody, a girl I could write you a symphony, the one that could fill your fantasies. So come, baby girl, let's sing with me. Eh. I can be your melody, a girl I could write you a symphony, the one that could fill your fantasies. So come, baby girl, let's sing with me. Shawty got me singing. Now she got me singing. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. Remember the first time we met, you was at the mall with your friend. I was scared to approach her, but then you came closer, hoping you would give me a chance. Who would have ever knew that we would ever be more than friends? But railroad white breaking all the rules. She like a song played again and again. That girl, like something of a poster. That girl is a damn they say. That girl is a gun to my holster. And she's running through my mind all day. Hey, Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day's like my iPod stuck on replay. See you being all around the globe. Now once did you leave my mind? We talk on the phone from night till the morning. Girl, really.
Cause if at first you don't succeed, yeah, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
Everything is all fine while we're rolling up on number 9. Go. We're at the point now where the music is literally writing itself. Listen to this and tell me this isn't two people fully connecting with each other. Yeah, three wines in a row, we gon' end up alone. Your number's in my phone, we so locked in our zone. These are the first words of the first verse. The soft chest to chest like yearning follows suit on the bridge as the song and the two lovers in the song groove the whole way through. I'm leaving with something, I'm stubborn. Then walking distant lover. Ooh, look at you. You won't see it coming. Seduction. All I need is one moment. Ooh, look at you. If I'm in this situation, you officially got me. I'm hypnotized, especially after going from I know you to look at you. I'm basking in your glory, shorty. This is what I know your eye color love to where I can't go even if you let me go. Now let me repeat it again. I speak kind of fast. This is that I know your eye color love. Cause I'm deep in your eyes. I'm in your soul. Like I like this giddy, like this little sappy stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Reloading again as we head to number 10. Breathe. With a song like Breathe, you can not do no wrong. You can do no wrong because it seems like there are so many routes you can go with it. It'll start with the movie perspective. I'll start with the movie perspective. I've been going with. Fast forward from the dope night out you had with I Know You, Wonder Woman, Hello and Go, and we get to a point where Shorty is starting to worry about if you still talk to your exes or any haters that she isn't rocking with. The other part that I feel plays a part in the album cover design is the real issue. I feel like he covers. That issue is the backlash he faced with fans when he mentions how Americans say his name Masego incorrectly. That's just a shortened version. I don't know the full fan side of things. I don't know his side of things. And I don't know the truth. So please feel free to join in as we digest the next lines from the pre-chorus, the chorus, and the post-chorus. I'll start with, don't make a out of yourself. Miss me with the assumptions. We can be above surface. Get to know me. Ask questions. I ain't got no book for you to read, film for you to see. Way beneath the scars, I got more heart than you believe. Can I breathe? Can I live? Can I grieve? Get a minute? Can I breathe? Can I live? Can I grieve? Get a minute. I just can't stop. The world won't stop. I just can't stop. It's just a lot. Those were the pre-chorus, the chorus, and the post-chorus. I can only imagine how it feels if a country or even the world cancel me just because I said people say my name wrong. It probably drove him to tears just thinking about how long it took for someone like him to get here, and that's all it takes for him to fall. He probably went to his mother in tears as she cleared his eyes, as you would see the wrinkly hands in the album cover with respect, assuming to be his mother clearing his eyes as he came to her in tears. And she would say, "Fix your face," which is where I think the origination of the song comes from. And that's where I just said it. He made a great song out of it. If this is all, it, if this all falls is true, it made for a good apology slash note and an invitation for a fresh start. And I think we should give that to him. Hang in there if you're still watching or listening, because we're on number 11, dotted line. It be hurting, but you still gotta say it's only for the day. This is a part of the process. There's nothing for me that'll miss me. If it missed me, then it wasn't for me. This is the last voiceover of this song for a song that speaks on divorce and letting go. Masego covers small instances like where's the man in the mirror, which implies that he lost himself in his ex for the movie's sake. A plain Jane song that tackles addresses the past situation in order to resolve it, especially since it's dead and gone now. I'm so exhausted, as he says. No one ever wants their past relationship to affect their current one. But we might catch hell on number 12 with Gone by Masego and Leakin, because Gone is one of the typical love songs that just hits a certain soft spot on the inside, especially if you ever dealt with someone that you invested a lot into. Following up at the dotted line, it almost feels like putting yourself in a situation to grieve the last relationship and somehow finding the capacity to get past it. The song goes from a feeling of dejection to a reflection of looking back at the moment to see how you were able to grow from a moment that made you feel like everything is gone. The blood loss, the scars, the damage that was caused, it can all be a lot. To put it simply, verse 1 The pre-chorus and the chorus says, "Take me, take me to the hospital. I'm losing blood for real. Vision blurry. Pull the call around. Need to hurry, cause she used to, blah. Cause she used my love until it was gone. It was gone. Yeah, gone. It was gone." That's some deep stuff. And had to sit with that. I know everyone has to, but no one should. If you feel me? We're at number 13 and close to the end of the string as we bring in Overthinking by Masego and Music Soul Child. This is another fitting song on its own, and in a sense of this movie. It seems like the sound matures in this song to tell us how Masego grew after dealing with the conflict in the current relationship and with the ex. With Music Soul Child covering the chorus and doing the ad libs as only he can, it seems like the two boys came together after uh, um, getting to get themselves together and before talking to their respective partners. Both come off as a better person after their situations to analyze that both the man and the woman were overthinking the whole thing. At the end of the day, I want you here doing what you want to do and doing what true lovers do. We're still fresh and clean at number 14. Recommend. I'll be 100% with you on this. This is my second favorite song on this album or movie, as we've been calling it. This is probably the grooviest song I've heard in recent time, and it'll likely have Boosie Collins blushing with the bass line that comes with it. Going off the movie analysis we've been going with, this seems like a song that you play on the weekend as you get ready with your girl, as you prepare to go out and flex with friends. Simply enough, the song comes from Masego and the party planner on what they recommend in order to have a good time. We're second to last at number 15, Simone. After reviewing this song, I'm realizing I liked it more than I thought I would, honestly. Excuse me. I'm actually surprised this isn't on TikTok or Instagram as like a couples trend. This is a song I'd picture in my head when a couple is weird but comfortable with each other, but they're bored trying to find something to do, almost like you're both laying on the floor, typically looking up on the ceiling while the ceiling fan is spinning, and just like, what are we gonna do? That's what it feels like. It also feels like there's got to be a secret meaning in the syncopation with the song Simone, just because of the alliteration. Overall, I feel like the feelings and the thought behind this movie scene is when a soul gets to a locked in level of familiarity, even a locked in level of familiarity to even get caught being busy, getting lost in my mind, rather than being nervous and anxious like the first impression. Because if you're busy locked in your mind, it puts a certain level of comfortability for one person that one person has for the other. But last but not least, we got number 16 with Charlie Brown. It's a nice song, and it's a nice little outro kind of song, and it appears like a post clarity kind of song. Even at the end of the song, it seems like it fits right after Breathe, and that this conversation occurred right after. And this was through what I'm assuming to be the voiceover of his mother's voice. And Masego goes through his past to address how fans can be fickle. The compliments are conditional. And that's just not healthy for someone at his capacity. I understand we have fans and this, that, and the third, but for him having his own fans and this to be fickle and his compliments to be conditional, it's almost like having a situation where you're in a relationship where the love is conditional. Oh, I only love you if you do this. No, that's not cool. That's some powerful stuff, but still not cool. And when you fix your face and remember who we are and what we are and who we belong to, and we're able to maintain the relationships we built along the way without having to worry about someone being gone or signing a dotted line. Life is nuts when you're living in the spirit of Charlie Brown. You may be down, but remember remember who you are and what you prayed for. Because 9 times out of 10, basically what his mom's saying, we pray for this. Remember what we pray for. But it's because we pray for this doesn't mean there's going to be some stuff that comes with it, you know? Well, guys, that's all the time I have for today. If you have any an album you'd like me to review, let me know, and we may check it out next month. If I were to score that album, I would definitely give it like a solid like 8.5 out of 10. And I'm trying to be I'm a little bit more critical because I'm trying to avoid being biased. But I enjoyed the album as a whole, and I still listen to it to this day, even a month after. It's almost like it just came out yesterday, because it's just that groove I was looking for. You know, like, it feels like when, you know, you go through a drought when it comes to music, you're looking for a song to really just like, all right, I need something new. This was that, and I definitely recommend it being listening. So it's definitely a must listen in my opinion. Check it out. Tune in with me next week as we go over what's the flavor in your ear. Not next week, next month. I apologize. Remember to stay on top of your health. And I'm with you on that. And this has been Stephen Hall, and you earn your hall pass for the week. Y'all take care. Be on your way, but no running the halls. Peace.